Good morning or afternoon. I think it's actually almost afternoon here. It is Monday, December 16th, and I am on here to tell you about a miracle that happened to me today. A little backstory. I don't know if you've ever heard the story of the woman and the mite. It's in the Bible, and people are showing up to give their offerings to Jesus and to the church. And there's all these, wealthy people giving money, and this woman shows up with a mite, let's call it $1. So it doesn't seem like a lot, right? And in the parable, Jesus admires and blesses this woman who gives $1 over the millionaire and the wealthy giving 10% of their money. The cool thing about that story is it's saying that A, you need to do it no matter how much you have, and B, to give is to sacrifice and to trust in God and to give and to say, I'm going to obey you no matter where it puts me financially, because this is what you're asking. So I'm saying, yes, I'm going to obey you, and I'm going to trust you, and I'm going to do what you say, no matter what position it puts me in, because ultimately it's what you're asking. So I'm going to tell you that I trust you. Well, I've been pretty sick, we all know, for the last year. And so in November, I couldn't pay my rent and ended up going into the hospital. So I've paid $900 towards that, and I emailed, because I had a pretty successful weekend this weekend, and told my leasing office that I had another check for them. So this morning I get a call, and I always dread the call from the leasing office, because you never know, for me, what they're gonna say, and it's actually never been bad news, but you never know. Technically, I should be kicked out of here, honestly. So they've been very gracious to me, and she said, Kara, someone came into the office this morning and wants to remain anonymous, and they offered to pay your debt, and they wanted to write a $4,000 check, but I don't think you owe that much, so we're going back and forth. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. But then she says, but they know January is just around the corner, and are you okay with it? And I'm like, yes, I am okay with it. That would be amazing, and please tell them, whomever they are, thank you very much, and I'm just very thankful and grateful to them for listening to God, or caring enough, or because he whispers and talks to all of us, the sinners, the non-believers, everyone. It's a tug at your heart. It's a voice that pops into your head. It's a thought that pops into your head. And it's not of the devil. I mean, when God's voice comes in, it's this powerful place to be, because whomever it is going to on the other end, I've seen the reactions to people when I get told to do stuff, and it's the most amazing thing in the world. So this person gave, and now I get to put the money that I have towards January, and I am paid in full and and up to date. And I tithed. I gave what I had made for November, which was not a lot. I think I gave $70 yesterday, which was a little over what I made. Again, I was sick and on IVs all month, so I didn't have the ability to make a whole lot. So I gave when I didn't have it to give. And I obeyed, and I trusted, and I went to church, and I started the week off. And I was watching a sermon earlier last week, and it said, why would you not want to start your week off with a blessing? And that's by going to church. And here we are. I gave when I couldn't, but I obeyed. And I went to church even when I was a little tired from working the night before. But I got on my bike and did it anyways. I hadn't done my treatments, because it's just kind of early to get everything in and get on your bike and eat and start, zooming to church. So I think I just, drank a protein shake and got on and went for it. And I'm really, really glad that I did, for a number of reasons. I guess I'm here to say that God's alive, and he's here, and he's amazing. And I didn't have to go and stress myself out and, to try and gather the money that I knew I needed. He knew I needed it. I've been working and participating in life in more ways than one, and he knows that. I'm not saying if you lay on your couch and eat potato chips and say, God, give me a miracle. That's not how it works. I've been sacrificing like you have no idea for years, and it has gotten even more extreme over the last year, 2 years, year. Crazy. So I wanted to share that with you guys, that there was a little Christmas miracle that happened to us today. And in return, whoever that is, they will be blessed, because if you invest in the kingdom and a child of God, someone that is warrioring to spread his love and his name, and with that comes a lot. And unless you're doing that, you don't realize how much is put into it. So it's really nice to receive and to give that. It's a beautiful day here. It's sunny. I got a tank top on. The wind's blowing a little bit. The warm is air. The air is warm. I'm going to get some more supplies today. A trip to UPS. Treatments, of course. Those still aren't going away. Fingers crossed, maybe one day. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really strong. I can tell today I'm a little tight, so I'm about to do some treatments and kind of loosen that up, and then get ready for the day, get ready for the week. I hope that you all have a beautiful week full of love and blessings and giving, and don't forget to give. And even if something in you is asking to give and you don't feel like you have the ability, or it's a sacrifice on you, but I really need this, and if I give it, then I'm not going to have it, and what if, and I need it, and forget it. If someone in your head and in your heart, which is God, is saying to give, then you have to give. You have to. I mean, you can choose not to, but I wouldn't want to disobey God. I fear him too much to disobey him, and I love him too much to tell him no. He's pretty cool. He's the best person I know. So, obey and give. It's the gift. It's a season of giving. And I believe he's put me in a position to learn. Gosh, I couldn't even tell you how many things I have learned over this year. Maybe I'll write a book.